Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we are here to show you the deck list that I used to reach DLV max. So I happen to do that with an updated version of a deck list that I already brought on the channel. As you may have seen from the thumbnail, I'm talking about the Stardust deck with the Silencer Zuman combo. So really nice. As you will see, I actually noticed that a lot of you liked that deck. So here we are, DLV max, quite easy. It happens on Sunday, but I didn't have enough time to record and upload the video, so I think you're going to see this video on Tuesday, so 2 days after, and that's it. So guys, before jumping right into it, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it and really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So of course I'm here with Yusei Fudo, so I'm not gonna waste your time with the skill. You already know that it's just Shooting Star Road, and here we go. So let's start from actually the extra deck. As you can see, we have the nice addition is the Stardust Warrior, of course, and then we have to give up the Jet Warrior. So we actually have no target for the second effect of Stardust Warrior except the Junk Warrior that can be summoned with the Junk Synchron, of course, because we had to make room for PSI Frame Lord Zeta, another first turn play, just in case, you know, we can't make both, but sometimes we can just go into this to, you know, just in case we can't do, we do not want to go into Stardust Warrior, maybe just because we know that our opponent is not playing, is not special summon Xyz or Synchro monsters, because keep in mind the Stardust Warrior, for example, can only negate direct summon. So for example, it cannot negate fusion summon that happens through polymerization. So for example, if you're playing against Hero, against Jaden for example, you definitely want to go into PSI Frame Lord Zeta instead of Stardust Warrior. That's the thing. So the deck list is actually maybe just exactly the same, and because of course we've got the triple Junk Synchron, the triple tuning, the reinforcement of the army, and then all the stuff, the other stuff is different to fulfill the requirements of the skill. We have 4 Junk Servant that actually are very useful for 2 reasons. Both because they actually provide a level 4 on the field without the normal summon, because this is just a special when you control a Junk monster, but most of the time it's because you can actually summon them alongside the Stardust Warrior. Actually, of course, you have to summon them after you summon the Junk Synchron, because you have to control a Junk monsters in order to special summon them, and then you do all your stuff with Junk Synchron, and the end of all of it, but before you use the skill, you can tribute your Junk Servant to special summon your Silencer Zuman. Why do you want to do that? Because of course, providing a Stardust Warrior and a Silencer Zuman on the field will let you have double negation of a summon and negation of a spell card. And because we play the level 7, we actually have access to 2 defensive play. The first one is the one provided by Stardust Warrior. That's why the first turn during the duel you wanna do your combo with Junk Synchron. You definitely wanna go into your Amatrix instead of Junk Warrior, because you wanna save your Junk Warrior as long as possible, just in case you happen to summon him with the Stardust Warrior's effect. And the second defensive effect is the Silenced Swordsman play. When it gets destroyed, you get to summon the level 7, pretty unexpected, because most of the people, you know, do not expect you to play the level 7, but here, you know, it functions quite good. And then we have the triple Junk Charger, just because it is another level 3 tuner that can be used for the Frame Lord Zeta, or if you have the Junk Servant, you can use the effect of Junk Charger, increase its level by 1, and have the chance to go into the Stardust Dragon. Then we have the triple tuning that can look actually only for the Junk Synchron, a couple of Warrior Returning Alive, very cheesy play, especially with combining with tuning, because for example with tuning you can happen to mill something you might need, and you might need either the junk servant or the silencer German, or you might even, mill the level 7 and you wanna just, get that back with the warrior returning alive, so that's really nice. And then last but not least, Silencer Slash, another card that is so powerful because it makes your Silencer German, both the level 4, either the level 4 or the level 7, unaffected, and it gives them a boost, a permanent boost of 1500 attack and defense. Such, it's so crazy, honestly. And also it has another effect combined with tuning that if it fits into the graveyard, you can actually banish it to add a silencer summon monster, so you can add both the level 4 and the level 7, but of course you do not want to add the level 7 in any occasion, of course, never. And guys, that's it for the explanation. Of course, don't miss the replays so you can see actually the full combo in action, and just some spice out there. And I hope you enjoyed, and we can jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First replay against a Shark. Let's see what he's got. So we have a pretty crazy hand right there. So we can just start with reinforcement of the army, grabbing the silencer demon, then the tuning to go into the junk synchron. And at this point we have everything for our full combo. Junk synchron, of course, into that is gonna, of course, going into the Stardust warrior. Then we can special summon the junk servant, so that we have the warrior monster to tribute for our silencer German, as you can see right there. Stardust Dragon, of course, then into the skill to bring out a formula synchron from outside our deck, and boom, Stardust Warrior, he's here. And we also have the quick play spell, so this is literally the best turn 1 we can have with this deck. So the Silencer Zomana start boosting up. He's got the General Wayne. Of course, I'm waiting for his Synchro Summon for our Stardust Warrior, so we're chilling. He's got Territory of the Shark, and then the Revealer to summon the tuner. There you go, synchro summon into Trishula. We can just negate that, and of course keep in mind that if the summon is negated, of course the effect does not apply. So then in the end phase it comes back, but keep in mind that even if he activates the spell that he just had at his end, that was the Freezing Chain, we could have negated that with the Silencer Zoman. That's why he did not activate that. So then Silencer Zoman just keep on boosting up. He's got the Treacherous though, but that is not enough. First effect, Silencer Zoman brings out the level 7, and then Stardust Warrior brings out the Junk Warrior. That's why in the first combo we used the Christian Amatrix. So there you go. So even with Treacherous, there was no problem right there. We could just attack, and I could have used the Silencer Slash, but there was no point. I just saved that for the more than 4k attack. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Second duel, my boys, against Pegasus. Let's see what we've got. So he's got Mind Scan, pretty cheesy, right? So he's got the Desk Bot. So it's just Desk Bot that it happened to be an annoying deck to play against, to be honest. It was quite annoying. They have some crazy effects. Especially this guy that can bring out a monster out of nowhere and they boost themselves up, so kinda annoying, to be honest. So Junk Synchron to begin with, we have all we need, but it's got the Floodgate. Floodgate is not a problem, you know why? Because we can just reinforcement of the army, add the Silencer Zoman and tribute the monster that was actually floodgated, then the warrior returning alive, so our next turn we have actually another chance to go into the combo. Silencer Zoman start boosting up, then that's the base effect, that's fine, we can only negate activation. He decided to attack, boost itself up, that's fine. We got the effect, unfortunately the level 7 was in our hands, and he attacked the Junk Converter, that's fine, we can bring back with Junk Synchron. There you go, Junk Synchron, but it's got the Ballista Squad though onto the Junk Synchron, and that's, still fine, because now he does not have enough stuff for his guy. He actually misplayed here. I mean, actually with the effect he would have gotten to 2500, it still was not enough, so we're still chilling at this point. And then he's got another Deskbot tree, unfortunately, and now he makes it in a position that is bigger than my Silencer Zoman. That is a problem, definitely. He's got Giga Brilliant, then Digital Bug Garbage that he can use to get rid of the Junk Converter, and then he attacked with the Deskbot. I still can't survive though, and and I've got the junk changer, as you can see, then special summon of the junk servant, floodgate on that. But I have another one right here, so synchro summon into Stardust Dragon. I didn't do that yet, so I can do it now. Shooting star rod. At this point we just need the triple tuner on the skill, because we're gonna go into shooting star dragon, and you know what it's about to happen at this point. We can just use the effect. We have guaranteed 3 attacks, and instead it happens to be a 5, because I actually excavated other 2 tuners. I started attacking this point even with the boost. You know, with the effect, it just can't resist these 5 attacks in a row. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys, a 3rd win in a row against Tristan. Let's see what we've got. So he's got Fields of the Warrior. Let's see what we have to expect here. But it's us to begin, and we have the full combo once again. So, you know, it happens actually like 70% of the time, because we have so many searcher that we're chilling. And so, of course, Christian Amjax, because we want to save the Junk Warrior just in case for the Stardust Warrior. Then Stardust Dragon, as you can see right there. And then we've got the Silencer Summon and the Shooting Star Road skill to go into Stardust Warrior. Let's see, let's hope that this is going to be useful, because, you know, sometimes the effect, you know, it's not useful because your opponent just summons monsters with other effect, but instead it is actually a 6 samurais. I waited for his Xyz or Synchro Summon. He went for the Synchro Summon right there, and I can just negate that. So goodbye to Dreadnought and face. Stardust Warrior comes back. I was afraid of this being the 6-style dual wheel, honestly, but it turns out it was not actually, right? Yeah, I could just attack. So Fuma to summon the Kizaru having another card to his hand, and at this point attacking with the Challenger and then going for lethal. That was really easily, as you can see right there. That's how you do it, my boy. This was actually the rank up to DLV 19. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. 3rd win in a row once again. Let's see what we've got. So we have Sarah to face, and what deck is it? This is Warrock, another rock deck. Let's see what he has. He has the Meteor Dragon, had the trees end with the field spell, then the Warrock Fortius summon with the Gactus effect. He's got 2 monsters, but then definitely is not gonna endure against the full combo with Shooting Star Dragon. This just to show you how in a lot of cases just having the big boy right there is enough. Also, as you're gonna see, the Junk Servant extra attack will be really precious in this case. So Shooting Star Dragon guaranteed 3 attacks thanks to the skill, and then let's see how many do we excavate. Of course, the triple guaranteed, and then 4th one and no 5th one. So just 4 attacks, and was just enough, because he summons another monster with the effect of the field spell. First attack, monster protected by the effect of the field spell, then a 2nd attack, some more damage, then 3rd attack, 4th attack, and just, you know, I had exactly what I needed to go for lethal with the special summon Junk Servant. So sometimes, even if we do not have the Silencer Zoman, having the special summon with Junk Servant can be really good. This was another rank up, so actually maybe this was the DLV 19 and the other one was DLV 18. That's how you do it. There you go. 3rd win in a row once again. Let's see what we have against Zuzu. Actually pretty predictable. He's gonna have, of course, Melodius. It's us to begin, as you can see right there. I can right now I can just speed things up, but actually I decided to go just with Silencer Zoman. Why though? Because I had no choice right here. I had no Junk Servant as an extra summon, so I had to choose between the Stardust Warrior and the Silencer Zoman. But because this is a fusion deck, you know, it could happen that he has something like Book of Moon or Polymerization, so I decided to go with the Silencer Zoman, especially because I had the quick play spell. So it's got Sonata, as you can see right there, after the summon of the solo, then the skill to bring Chopina that save back the Sonata, special summon of Sonata back on the field. It just started going to attack, Silence War Slash, and at this point, you know, even if you use the score, my Silencer Zoman is unaffected for the rest of the turn. So just get rid of the Junk Converter, and that's fine. I use the Silencer Slash to actually have another Silencer Zuman, then Junk Charger summon, special summon of the second Silencer Zuman. At this point it's got the score, and I can't chain my Silencer Slash because this happens during damage calculation, so I can bring actually out the big boy. And then I made a mistake because I should have set this, but you know, that's how it is. So I just attacked the Silencer Zuman, that's fine. I said that, and that was a mistake because I could have just attacked into the solo and used the effect of Silencer Slash to have lethal, because I actually had lethal, so this was a misplay. But that's still fine. He's got the solo at this point. He wanted to attack. At this point, if he attacks, in this case, I know for sure he has another score, so I just activate my Silencer Slash. He cannot activate the score response because Silencer Slash and score happens in two distinctive phases. So Silencer Slash is into the damage step, while score happens during the damage calculation. So he can activate score only after the resolution of Silencer Slash, and at the point it is useless because my guy is just unaffected. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. So in this case I just won with the Silent Swordsman package without using the Synchro Summon. There you go. Last but not least, my boys, this was against heroes, I guess. So it's us to begin, and we have the full combo again. Of course, the full combo is just Junk Synchron, Junk Servant, and Silencer Zuman in your hand. So Amatrix, just to save the Junk Warrior for later, just in case. Of course, we can just speed this thing up because we know already how it what he's gonna, you know, finish into. And there you go, we have the two guys. Unfortunately, Stardust Warrior is gonna be useless against the Fusion Summon because they are not direct special summon, while instead the Silencer Zuman is really useful against heroes. So he's got the skill, the favorite duel, to grab Miracle Fusion. First Miracle Fusion negated by my Silencer Zuman, so we're chilling, and he actually has nothing else. So no big boss summon that actually will have been bigger than my Stardust Warrior because he will have gone into the Neos Knight, and also no draw 2, so really perfect at this point. So we can go on summoning the Junk Charger just to attack. So at this point he's got the Canadian to stop the Stardust Warrior. That's still fine as long as the Silencer Zuman is face up. Favorite duel once again, maybe just forgot this is once per turn. Miracle Fusion negated, my boy, and at this point he can't do nothing. He just scooped because I can keep on negating, and this was the duel that made me reach the DLV max, my boys. That's how you do it. There you go. So guys, that was all for today's videos. I hope you enjoyed. This was my experience in to reach the DLV max. I don't know if I'm gonna have time during the weekend for the second stage, probably not, but you know, I'm gonna do my best to have some duels. Of course guys, if you have some questions, feel free to ask me whatever you want in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.